Well, here we are. Another year, another Call of Duty. 2020's Call of Duty 17, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, damn, that's a mouthful, continues the annual tradition. But, what happened to Sledgehammer? Based on the 3-year development cycle, shouldn't it be their turn? Well, it turns out they had what the industry calls an oopsie, and Treyarch, who just put out Black Ops 4, had to pick up the pieces. When our journalist and savior, Jason Schreier, originally broke this story, COD fans flooded Reddit with pleas for Activision to stop the yearly release nonsense and just delay the game. While these posts fell on some of the deafest ears imaginable, they had a decent point for once. For a long time, some fans have wanted the yearly cycle to cease, but this year was different. Modern Warfare 2019 was a huge hit and retained players like never before. Gone was the season pass, and instead free content was regularly delivered to players for the low price of 50 gigs per month.
I am Call of Duty, give me all of your gigabytes!
Big issues the game launched with were fixed, and Warzone gave the game a second wind that's still going. Outside of the season pass holders, most players enjoyed that year's Call of Duty for a few months before completely dropping it. On top of all this, the rest of the industry has been trending away from annual games, including Activision's own shooter Overwatch. Rainbow Six Siege is approaching its 6th year, CSGO is a healthy 8 years old, and Ubisoft even stopped milking Assassin's Creed. Yet despite all odds, Activision is marching forward with Call of Duty 17. And you know what? I'm kind of okay with it because secretly, I like getting a new COD every year. Sure, they could continue with Modern Warfare for another year and I would be content. But something about a new setting, new maps, guns, features, unlocks, changes, all of it. I like that newness. For the longest time, Call of Duty has been criticized for being the same thing every year. But when they decide to change things up, players hate it. Jetpacks and wall running were a fairly big innovation that Activision then spent years running back, making a big deal out of the return to boots on the ground combat.
Call of Duty World War II also features a multiplayer game that brings back the intense, visceral, boots on the ground gameplay our fans love.
Can you confirm we are 100% boots on the ground? Okay.
In Cold War, we're back to plausible, authentic, boots on the ground combat.
Though when I look back at the games I liked and disliked, I'm not struck with any strong feelings other than COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 were the shit. Traditional Call of Duty is just fine, and I wasn't bothered by the high-tech hijinks. Whether they innovate or not, I just like playing the new game. I remember when I was younger, poring over these multiplayer trailers, studying them frame by frame to see what guns were in the game and what the maps would be like. I would legit get hyped on how a gun sounded and couldn't wait to try it out myself. Little things too, like the riot shield in Modern Warfare 2 or the explosive crossbow in Black Ops. Of course, these trailers hardly represented how the games actually played out, but it didn't matter. New Call of Duty was on its way, and just in time too, because I was starting to get a little bored of this one over here. And that's sort of the other issue with reducing the release frequency. Call of Duty is missing a key ingredient that other long-running games have, and that's depth. Siege and CSGO have the complexity and skill ceiling to entertain players for a decade, but Call of Duty's casual nature gets old much faster. Just like French fries that are delicious out of the fryer, COD gets stale pretty fast. Playing with all the new toys and getting to know the maps is half the fun. Seeing as TDM is the dominant mode, players get tired of running around killing each other with zero regard for team play or tactics. And that's totally fine. If I want to get my heart pumping and strategize with a team, I'll drop into Verdansk. But the world needs a somewhat mindless shoot 'em up. Siege might provide more rewarding gameplay, but COD is comfort food. Extending Modern Warfare for another year might sound good in a Reddit post, but I truly don't know if the multiplayer would hold up for another 12 months. There will be plenty of people who stick with Modern Warfare for another year, but I will happily move on to Black Ops Cold War. The game even looks like it's taking a couple steps back, and I have very little faith in it being better than Modern Warfare. But I'm still excited to play it, because it's more of that thing I like, and if I'm being honest,